Hey guys, good morning. This is Diary of a Coach, episode 298. Diary of a Coach, episode 298. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Today's diary is titled When in Doubt, Wait. When in doubt, wait. I have been privileged to share the burdens of many people in the course of my life, and I have gone through my own troubles. No, peace, you're not the first to join today. No, Dorothy and Idenyi came before you, but you came third. That's nice. Tomorrow you step up. I found that one of the troubling issues around people's lives is the fact that sometimes they are not so clear about something. Their intuition is nudging them somehow. They don't feel settled about something, and yet they take the plunge. Sometimes you know that someone that is around you you don't have this connection. There's just something that is not adding up. There's just something that is not complete. There's just this thing that is missing. Yet you decide, you take the plunge. Sometimes you want to make a payment or a transaction, and you just don't feel that you should, and then you still go on, and then later you're like, and I felt it. Let me give you a very simple example. So while we're setting up our training room, we went to buy projector. We went to get the projector and the hanger, and the board. And so I decided to go with my team. Let's just take a stroll, go and see what's up. And so we got there, and I just had this off feeling, like, you know what? I liked the projector I saw. My team were asking, should we go ahead? Should we not go ahead? I just, I was like, okay, I'm not supposed to be here in the first place. I just thought I should join you guys. So I didn't want to interfere in the decision to buy the projector. But just somehow, I felt like, okay, but I didn't feel the connection. I didn't feel that release. I didn't feel that freedom to make that decision. But I went ahead, and then I decided to make a transfer. Ladies and gentlemen, transfer became a transferred issue. The payment was debited. The customer did not receive it. We waited. At a point I said, let's just leave it. Let's go. When he gets the payment, he will call the office, and then our team will go pick it up. This was not resolved until about more than 24 hours later. It's a very simple illustration, but it's something that I always take note of. I have noticed when there is this reluctance in your spirit, when there is this non-clarity, when there's no clarity in your spirit, when you're not sure, when there's just this something that is not adding up, then you need to be able to say, you need to just be able to wait. You just need to wait and withhold action. So you're in a relationship with someone, and there's just something about this someone that is not adding up. Wait. You've been asked to resume a job you applied for. You attended the interviews. You have been given an offer letter, but there's something about that job that is not adding up. Wait. You start a line of business, you get a deal, and something about that deal is not adding up. Wait. Now, I'm not saying decline. I'm not saying retract. I'm not saying ignore. I'm not saying don't honor. I'm saying wait. Withhold your decision. Because when you've decided, then you are obliged to honor the decision. So I don't know who this is for, and I don't know what is troubling you, but I know that someone watching this diary needs to wait. You need to withhold a decision. You need to process your decision You need to be sure that this is what you want. Sometimes you need to isolate yourself and think independently. Then you decide. Isolate yourself. Don't be afraid of isolating yourself. In fact, let me tell you something I've learned from experience. The best advice you can follow is an advice that you have thoroughly processed. The average friend, neighbor, mentor, role model, pastor, imam, family, parent, the average one of us will give you advice. It is you that will live with the consequences of the advice that you choose to work with. It is you that will face the consequences of the advice that you admit. It is you that will face the consequences and the liabilities or the benefits of the advice that you settle down for. Do not act on advice without thinking through it. The best of us are still advisors. It is you that will live with the consequences or the benefit of an advice. I wrote this sufficiently in my book, My Valleys. And in that book, I said, the people in your life will love you, and they can love you to your peril. They will give you an advice. They will tell you to go forward, is an opinion. Some will tell you to go backward, is an opinion. Some will tell you to stay still, it's an opinion. It is you who will sit down and process and say, if I go forward, these are the pros and cons. If I go backward, these are the pros and cons. And if I stay still, these are the pros and cons. Then you weigh your options and you choose your options. My mentor, Dr. Steve Ogidon, will say, once you have decided, there's no need looking for advice. Once you have decided, there's no need looking for advice. So when you are in doubt, wait. When you're in doubt, you can ask questions, but ultimately you need to wait to make up your mind and decide on what works for you. Very, very important. When you're in doubt, wait. That relationship, that job, that business, that partnership, that's anything, that agreement, if you know that you're having second thoughts, second guessing, please wait. Now, it is also possible that you are experiencing a PTSD that is not allowing you become decisive. Some people are indecisive. So it's not that they want to wait to decide. It's just that they don't even know what to decide. If that is what your experiences are, then this is what I would advise you to do. Get more information about that thing you want to decide. Ask questions, read more, ask opinions, get more information and more information and more information. And then look for someone or people, not someone, look for people, minimum of like 3 people who have had experiences in that line of area or thoughts. Look for at least 3 people that have had experiences in that line of thoughts. And then ask them, I am in a dilemma. I have this much information about this thing, but I know I'm an indecisive person. So I'm throwing my cards on the table. I want to hear, what would you do if you were in my shoes? These 3 different people, because they have gone through that path, they will tell you, I think you should do this, I think you should do this, I think you should do this. When these 3 people who have gone through that path, who are experienced in this direction, give you advice, you can now take their advice, because their advice is from experience, not theoretical, not just in their head. It's something they have gone through, they have felt. Once they've given you this advice, you can now have concrete evidence to say, I will go forward, I will go backward, or I will stay still. Advice from experienced people is better than advice from theoretical people. So that is why I always believe someone who has had an experience in something is a better person to engage than someone who has an idea, than someone who just has a rhema, than someone who just has an epiphany, than someone who is just talented. Experience always trumps talent every single time. So, please, wait if you're in doubt. And if you're an indecisive kind of person, seek experienced counsel. Use the experienced counsel to arrive at your personal decision. It is still you that must decide. You don't say, well, I spoke with an experienced person, and since he's experienced or she's experienced, I will just go with her experience. No, everybody's story is different. That's why I don't want you to speak with only one experienced person, because the person is speaking from his own wall, speaking from his own spectrum, speaking from his own model of the world. Seek combined experiences, harvest the principles, and then work with an informed decision that you have made by yourself. This is how to make progress. When you're in doubt, wait. If you're a decisive person, wait, listen to yourself, retrieve your imaginations, and then make a decision. If you're an indecisive person, wait, get information from experienced people, then sit down, process this information, then make your decision. This is the important thing to do. Nobody's advice is automatically correct for you. Nobody's advice is automatically correct for you. You need to process the advice and take what works for you and stick to what works for you. The people that advise you may not be happy that you didn't take their advice. It's part of life. Because I've found people advise us insisting that we take their advice. But what is the meaning of advice? The English meaning of advice means counsel. It means I'm telling you a suggestion. It's an opinion. Advice is an opinion. So don't be afraid of not taking someone's advice. You needed the advice to be able to process what you're going through. And so don't be burdened to feel, if I ask for his advice now and I don't do what he tells me, would he not be offended? That is why it is called an advice. So please, my people, don't rush into a decision. Don't put yourself into a trap. Get yourself educated and wait when you're in doubt. Seek more information. Increase your level of conviction. Increase your level of convincingness. There's no word like convincingness. Increase the capacity to be convinced about something. Your conviction is very critical. So, I hope this has helped you today. This is Diary of a Coach. This is episode 298. Just 2 episodes and we hit 300. Woohoo! Fantastic. Thank you guys for watching Diary of a Coach. Thank you for sharing Diary of a Coach. Thank you for always being there for me. And I do love you guys. Thank you so much. Tomorrow is the deadline for early bird payment to attend our goal setting masterclass. The masterclass is convened by SOPCA and She Writes Woman. I'm representing SOPCA. Hawa Ojefo is representing She Writes Woman. We want to take it to another level. It's a whole day of conversation. The session comes with a manual, comes with certificates, comes with tea break, comes with lunch break, comes with interactions and networking. It comes with a goal setting kit. You don't want to miss it. Tomorrow is the deadline for the early bird fee. The early bird fee is $22,500. And after tomorrow, it goes straight up to $25,000. Save yourself some cool cash, and you'll be glad that you did. So take the step right now and register. Call on 0807 361 0884, 0807 361 0884, and you can secure your slot today. Today is Friday, TGIF. So go have some ball. This is the week of good imagination, creative thinking, positive mental attitude. Build that strength, build that skill. Imagine good things. Imagine that you are sending that transfer to SOPCA for your goal setting class. Imagine that tonight is TGIF and catching all the fun and making all the things making sense for you. Imagine everything is working out for your good. Have a beautiful weekend, guys. Have a fantastic Friday. Thank you for watching Diary of a Coach. This was episode 298. God bless you.